The worst roommate in the world, and the best kiss of my life. Introduction. Before we begin, subscribe, hit like, and share this video. Today, you're going to hear a long, funny, and romantic story filled with love, misunderstandings, awkward situations, and heart-fluttering moments. Get ready, because this story will keep you smiling and swooning until the very end. The worst roommate in the world, and the best kiss of my life. Full script. Chloe Davis had just moved to the city, excited for a fresh start in her new apartment. She imagined peaceful evenings, cozy nights, and independence. But she hadn't counted on her roommate, Jake Carter. Jake was chaos incarnate. He left socks on the couch, sang loudly in the shower at 6 in the morning, and somehow managed to trigger the smoke alarm every time he cooked. From the very first day, Chloe tried to set rules. No shoes in the living room. No singing before 8. Don't leave half-eaten pizza on the counter. Jake nodded seriously, and immediately broke every single one. Their apartment quickly became a battlefield of hilarious conflicts. Jake spilled coffee all over Chloe's laptop, claiming it was the haunted coffee maker acting up. He washed her whites with red socks, turning her favorite blouse pink. He even ate half of her pizza and hid the rest under the couch. Chloe laughed, cried, and screamed all at once. Yet, beneath the chaos, she noticed a strange charm in Jake. His clumsiness and mischief somehow made him irresistible. Weeks went by, filled with ridiculous incidents. Chloe hid his keys as revenge for minor disasters, and Jake retaliated by borrowing her clothes. They argued, laughed, and somehow built a strange rhythm of daily life. Despite all the chaos, they began sharing moments of unexpected tenderness. Jake would bring her coffee when she was tired. Chloe cooked for him occasionally, trying to show appreciation, but always with a sarcastic jab. Late nights were filled with talks about dreams, fears, and embarrassing childhood stories. These moments created an unspoken connection that neither could ignore. One rainy afternoon, Chloe forgot her umbrella and ran home, soaked. She slipped on the wet steps outside the apartment, arms flailing. Jake appeared with a giant umbrella and slipped too. They tumbled together, landing in a heap. Rain dripping off their hair, Chloe looked into his eyes, and for the first time, she saw something more than the annoyances, the warmth, the care, the spark. She felt her heart skip. Then came Madison, Jake's old friend. She visited for a weekend, teasing Jake relentlessly. Chloe saw them laughing, touching shoulders, and felt a pang of jealousy. Misunderstandings erupted, and one evening, Chloe confronted Jake, expressing all her frustrations and insecurities. Jake, clueless as usual, misinterpreted everything and began apologizing for imaginary mistakes. Their argument ended in a ridiculous spectacle. Jake tripped over the carpet, pulling Chloe into his arms, leaving them both staring at each other, breathless and embarrassed. The tension and laughter continued until the unforgettable rainy night. Chloe was locked out after a late-night errand. Shivering, she stood on the apartment steps. Jake appeared out of nowhere, wrapping her in his coat. They ran inside, slipped once more, and in the chaos, their lips met. It was awkward, clumsy, and perfect all at once. Weeks of laughter, teasing, small conflicts, and stolen glances had led to a kiss full of warmth, tension, and undeniable love. From that night on, Chloe and Jake's relationship blossomed. They continued to prank each other, tease, and laugh. But now there was an undercurrent of romance. Jake never learned to clean, and Chloe never stopped laughing at his antics. But together they created a home filled with love, laughter, and chaotic perfection. They learned that love doesn't have to be neat. Sometimes, the messiest relationships are the happiest. And so, in the chaos of their apartment, between spilled coffee, pink blouses, and rainy night kisses, Chloe and Jake found something truly perfect. Each other. Despite the fights, the pranks, and the misunderstandings, they realized that even the worst roommate could become the best partner in life, and love could be found in the most unexpected, hilarious, and heartwarming ways. If this extended romantic comedy story made you laugh and smile, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. Write in the comments, "I want a roommate like Jake," if you dare. Remember, love often arrives in the most unexpected ways, and sometimes chaos is the perfect match for your heart.